Alright guys, what is going on? Today I want to really quickly just walk you through the Surgetrader website. So that is surgetrader.com. This takes you to the prop firm we will use for Forex trading. At least this is my recommendation. You can use whatever you want. There's FTMO. There is other ones, the Funded Trader. The list goes on. There's a lot of there are a lot of prop firms out there that do offer funded accounts that I don't use and I don't know much about, but this one I do know a fairly good bit about as I have used them myself. So I just wanted to quickly go over kind of their website here just so you can see how to navigate through it, etc. So when you first come to surgetrader.com, you are going to be on their main page here, which does give you a direct link to go ahead and start getting traded as far as the packages, how does the program work, etc. I will say that Surgetrader, out of the ones that I've seen, has looked like the most streamlined. Again, I can't speak for the other ones entirely because I haven't really tried them. So what I'm going to go over here, because I feel like a lot of people might get confused just navigating around here and what to exactly choose. So let's just really quick go over the basics of what Surgetrader offers. So Surgetrader as a platform do offer a 25K account, a 50K account, 100K account, 250, 500, and a $1 million account. Now, the most important thing to know about this audition fee that you are putting the upfront money for, this is non-refundable. This is as soon as you take that money and put it into this competition or into this audition, you are out that money. Whether you get funded and pass the challenge or not, that $250, that $400, $700, $18, $35, and $6,500, whichever one you choose, that money is gone. Okay, so that's what the first thing I want to say is. This is a very serious, competition or audition. Treat it as such. This $250, that's real money. That's two Benjis and one. It's gonna be bad. I don't know who's on the 50 right now off the top of my head, but 3 bills right there. They put that on the table. They take that away. It's gone. Now that we've covered that, let's go ahead and look over here at the packages as far as what is to offer. So profit share up to 90%. Now standard, when you go to do the audition and get the package, standard will be 75%. The 90% option will be available. I don't know exactly, but we'll go over how much extra it is. Profit target on all of these accounts, your profit target is 10% profit. So figure for 25K, you're looking for 2,500, 50, 5K, I mean, for 100, 10,000. For 250, I think that would be about 12,500 if I'm correct. Might be wrong there. 500,000. My math's gonna get worse by the minute here, but you get the gist of it. Daily loss limit is going to be 5%. Now, what the daily loss limit is these are realized losses, guys. So the daily loss limit, this is going to go based off your realized loss. So when you open a position and you actually hit close and you close that position, that is a daily loss. That is part of your daily loss limit because you've closed, you've realized that loss. It is now part of your daily loss. Leverage up to 20 to 1. So right out the gate, you get a 10 to 1 leverage. So I believe with the 20 to 1, that is an extra addition, which we'll go over as well. Max trailing drawdown, 8%. So the trailing drawdown, the difference between that and the daily loss. So figure again, your daily loss is your max daily loss, realized losses. So when you actually hit close on the trade and you take that loss, that's your daily. Now, when you have a loss that you are swinging, you have a loss that you're currently losing in that, but you're swinging it overnight to potentially get out of that in a winning position. Now, this is an extreme, but with the max trailing drawdown, you get 8% drawdown. So figure on a 25K account, I believe that math would equate to about 23.7. I'm probably off there as well. It's probably more like 23.2. But yes, you have an 8% drawdown, max drawdown. So anything you are currently holding in a losing position, it cannot exceed 8% of the account. Now, the one good thing about Surgetrader that I personally like is the fact that you can hold through the weekend. You could hold and trade on the weekend. So obviously you cannot trade stocks on the weekend. You cannot trade even Forex on the weekend, but you can trade Bitcoin. You can trade crypto because those are open on the weekend. Now, when 6 o'clock Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon comes around, then of course you are able to trade again. That's when the Forex market will open, when this futures will open. Of course, crypto will be open. So let's go ahead. For example, let's go in to the 25K account. Let's show you exactly how this works. So again, 25K account. Now with every account, no matter which one you pick, you will need to set a stop loss. That is one rule that when you go to enter a trade. So say you see that you see that AUD, USD, so the Australian dollar to the US dollar, you see it's at a good price, and you want to buy in. You want to buy a long position and go long on that Forex pair. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to set up a stop loss. When you set up your stop loss, you're going to have to set that before you even are able to enter the trade. So it's a little bit of a pain, but it's not a bad idea for anyone who wants to really manage their position and make sure that there is some kind of risk management involved right from the get-go. So you can either keep that stop loss rule on and have to apply a stop loss, or you can add no stop loss here on the add-ons bundle. So that's going to be a 10% upcharge on your 250, so that'll bring you to 275 right there if you just did the no stop loss. Okay? Now, you could do simply that, purchase, and then you just will get a 75% split, as well as you will have the normal amount of leverage. Okay? So, which isn't that bad. You can get away with having no leverage. It's very possible. Now, if you want to go ahead and get 90% profit split, again, you're going to click that box. You're going to get 20% on the total added on for a 90% profit split. So this means that when you get your funded account, if you do pass the audition, you are going to get a 90% profit split on your profits. So they'll get a little bit, but you'll get most of it. So it's better than a 25 to 75. So that's a good option to go ahead and take on as well. Now, double leverage, again, when you come into this, you will have, with a 25K account, you will have 2.5 lots max risk to trade. We'll go over lots here in just a second. But with the double leverage, that gives you double that lot size. So it gives you 5 lots of maximum risk to be open at any time. So you can have 5 total lots open at one time. You won't get breached. Now, if you don't have this double leverage on, you try to do 5. If you try to do more than 2.5, your account's going to get a soft breach. They'll probably just kind of a warning. It'll close whatever position you're in at that moment with the more than 2.5 lots, and you will not be liquidated. You will just be out of that position. It's kind of like a slap on the back of the hand from them. So if you want all these, obviously you do have the bundle and save option here, which is plus 40%, but it is 27% cheaper than doing all 3 of these instead of just hitting the bundle button. So if you do a bundle, all 3 add-ons, no stop loss, double leverage, as well as a 90% profit split, you're looking at about $350 total for the 25K account. So again, this $350 here, you lose that. That is gone. When you spend this, it is gone. It does not come back. However, it goes towards obviously getting that funded account, and then you won't have to pay a monthly fee or anything of that sort when you do have your funded account. It is just funded. You are good to go. No additional fees, no monthly fees. So you have the option here to choose from MT5 and MT4 on 8cap. 8cap is just a server. MT4 and MT5 are both trading platforms. I personally recommend MT5 always. MT4 is good, but MT5 has way more options for tradable assets, stocks, etc. So always, in my opinion, MT5 is the way to go. That stands for MetaTrader 5 and MetaTrader 4. Again, both applications used for trading and placing orders. 8cap is simply the server that Surgetrader works through. So now that we went over all of that, obviously you would go through your purchasing. Once you get through all the purchasing there, you would then be brought, get a Google email, or whoever your email's through, you would get an email confirmation as well as with your live credentials, or rather your demo credentials. So that's how you do it here on the computer, and I will upload another video showing you guys what it looks like once you have the account, and how to get it on your phone with MetaTrader 5. So you can trade from your phone. You can also trade straight from your computer if you download the 8-cap MetaTrader 5 software, which I will show both ways one of these days, but not in this video. So one of the frequently asked questions that's going to come up is, what's the lot size? Like, how many lots can you trade? So luckily, they do have an FAQ section at the very top. It has a lot of the questions that you're probably asking right now answered in there. So what I would recommend is you want to go down to trading rules, okay? So trading rules, this will allow you to know exactly what rules there are. So from what are the trading rules in general, how do you calculate daily loss limit, maximum trail down, what are the trading hours? Obviously it is basically 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 23 hours a day, technically 24 hours a day, but from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. is very low volatility, and the spreads are ridiculous. So I recommend never enter a trade between 5 and 6 p.m., arguably 5 and 6:30, because it does take a little bit of time for volume to pick back up. So how many lots can you trade? Again, right here it outlines it. 25K is your 2.5 lots, 50K 5 lots, 100K 10 lots, 250K 25 lots, 550, and then a million 100 lots of risk. So now what constitutes as a lot? Like, what is a lot and how much is each lot worth? So if you take it and you look at the stock or the Forex pair, crypto, like, what is it equal to? So for example, Bitcoin, you buy one lot, or crypto in general, you buy one lot, you buy one single coin. And this is for any Bitcoin, any crypto you can trade. I use Bitcoin as an example because it's the most liquid. It's probably the most traded one you'll probably end up doing. So one lot equals one trade. So that means with a 2.5 lots of risk, you can trade up to. Now this is where it gets a little funky because crypto right now, Bitcoin's about $31,000. So you figure with 25K, you really can't actually trade 2.5 coins because it would be well over the amount that you are allowed in that account. So crypto gets a little funky there. You have to mess around and see exactly how many max lots you can take on that. But honestly, with crypto, for the beginners, I would stay away from Bitcoin. It's super liquid. You could get in at the very wrong position and get smoked. So what I would stick to personally is what this is used for, FX, Forex. So it is one lot equals $100,000 of notational value. So you don't really have to worry about that too much. Just know that you have a max on each account of the 2.5 lots, 50K lots, 100K, 10 lots, 25 lots for 250, 550, etc. So other thing to know, you can trade some large cap stocks with this that are in the NYS and the NYSE. So, the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, some of the major ones, Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla, AMD, a lot of the big names that we do trade are in there. So with stocks, you can, again, trade one lot equals 100 shares. So you figure every dollar that a stock would go up, say, for example, AMD, let's say it was at $111, you bought one lot of AMD, one lot, so 100 shares of AMD at 111, let's just say it goes to 113. That means you would have made $2 on every share. So if you figure that, $2 on every share, you make $200. Okay? Hopefully that makes kind of sense to you guys, but that's how it works with the stocks. FX is a little bit different for Forex. So each Forex pair is a little bit different as far as how much it gives you. But general rule of thumb when you're trading Forex, whether it be AUD, USD, XAU, USD, so gold, the Euro USD, the JG or the GJ, so the British pound to the Japanese yen, etc. Figure every 0.0001 is a pip. That is what is constellated as a pip. So when you go up every single pip, let's just say, for example, in Forex, you have one lot, okay? Let's just say you get one lot of AUD USD, for example, here. So every time it moves 0.001 on the amount that it's at, you will gain $10, okay? So if you use one lot on AUD USD at whatever price it is, you buy in there, for every 0.0001 movement up or down, you will win or lose $10. Now the same thing happens if you go in with 2.5 lots. You figure for every 2.5 lots, every 0.0001 movement on AUD, so every pip is going to be equal to $25. Okay? So you figure if you get it to move 10 pips, that's $250 in 10 pips. Now it's a great, movement there, but that is maxing out your 25K account. So this comes into play, what's your goal? Like, what's your plan? What's your risk size you want to be working with will determine which account you want to go with. But again, remember, you want to make sure you have a solid plan in place, a profitable plan before going into this. Now, the one thing I will say is Surgetrader does have a scaling up program where you can essentially get in on the 25K account first, so you can win that audition, and then you can either go into a live 25K, or they'll give you a slight discount going into a 50K. So if you wanted to scale up your account, instead of just getting 25K, passing the audition, getting a funded 25K account, you have the option when you pass the audition to either get your 25K or try and scale up to a 50 or higher. So that's totally up to you and what your goal is with this. But that kind of goes over as far as the Forex. One lot, for example, would gain you about $10 on every pip. So pip is, again, a 0.0001 move on AUD USD. I believe it is the same for most Forex pairs. That 0.0001 movement is a pip. But obviously other ones are much more liquid and offer, more or less value per pip, and they move in different ways. So it's best to do your research. I will say AUD USD does move at a really nice pace, and you can see that one on TradingView. You won't be able to find that on Webull, Robinhood, anything like that. Forex pairs are strictly, for the most part, traded on TradingView, or viewed on TradingView. So yeah, that's kind of going over just the main general navigation of this Surgetrader website. Once you go ahead and make your funded account, like you sign up, you pay and everything, I do believe you get a trader login at that point, which you would log into, and then you would go ahead and go into your account and see exactly your progress, etc. So just for sake of this video, I will show you some of my accounts. Now again, I've breached a couple accounts, so we're gonna go ahead and just see what happened here, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So again, you'll have your account right here, which account you're on, and you'll be able to see the history as far as what movement your account has been doing, the ups and downs, etc. If you are in the audition mode, you'll see a lot of this. It'll say, essentially what you need to do. It'll show you your win rate, your number of trades you've taken, all the rules, etc. Current balance, daily loss limit, max drawdown. So it'll show you, how close you are to breaching these, etc. So it's a really nice platform to use, as well as if you have an account that is closed, you can. I will say the one nice thing about Surgetrader is if you do manage to breach the account and fail it, they will send you an email letting you know, hey, you failed, but here's a 20% off to go ahead and restart. So they do offer a little bit of a discount to restart. But the best thing would be to just take your time with this. Don't try and get this funded in a day or two. Really learn the program, learn the rules, etc., and get familiar with it so you can just become a better trader in general. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today on Surgetrader. Just want to quickly go over the website here as far as how to navigate through it. As well as if you have any questions, where you can go to find a lot of the answers, guys. I mean, seriously, there's from the new to Surgetrader, the audition process questions, trading rules, once you're in a funded account, any questions on the platform and anything with orders and billing, you can literally find out anything. And of course, if you have any questions, reach out to me and I will be glad to help you. So, like I said, any questions, hit me up, guys. Otherwise, happy trading. Definitely take some time to read over this section and get familiar with Surgetrader in general. And start your Forex journey. This is a great opportunity for people who have day jobs and can only trade at nighttime, and just anyone that wants a change of pace, really. So, yeah, that's Forex for you guys, and that's Surgetrader's website. So, catch the next video down in Forex education as well as on my YouTube channel. So, awesome, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.